Hello. Welcome back again to Education Media YouTube channel. And I'm excited to meet you once again to share my knowledge and insights with you on my recent study experience and also a variety of topics. So consider subscribing, like, comment and share to help a brother or sister. With that, let's relax and enjoy the content of today's episode. Without further ado, let's get started. Summary of the National Standards for Ghanaian Teachers Guidelines. Glossary. Curriculum framework defines the overarching vision, essential elements of what an initial teacher education program requires to train teachers needed to deliver inclusive, equitable and high-quality education for all. Demonstration schools. Selected basic schools that are partner schools to the colleges of education, where student teachers gain practical teaching experience. Evaluation. A systematic process aimed at judging the effectiveness of any teaching and learning program. External assessment. A process and method of assessment developed and used by an examination body or agency other than the learner's school. This process commonly involves standardized testing, and often serves to grade candidates for further educational opportunities and or for certification purposes. Extracurricular activities. A range of activities organized outside of the regular school day, curriculum or course intended to meet learners' interests. These activities can help learners become more involved in their school or community and can help them to develop social and soft skills and to promote well-being. These activities can include athletics, sport, voluntary work, photography, drama, music, etc. Formative assessment. Assessment conducted throughout the educational process with a view to enhancing student learning. It implies eliciting evidence about learning to close the gap between current and desired performance, providing feedback to students, and involving students in the assessment and learning process. Gender mainstreaming in the curriculum. Ensuring consideration of gender issues as part of the design, implementation and monitoring of policies or programs with the aim of achieving and maintaining gender equality. Gender-responsive scorecard. A practical tool for gender mainstreaming in training used to establish a baseline, raise awareness as well as monitor and evaluate the gender dimension of training courses to ensure transparency and accountability. Inclusive education. A process of strengthening the capacity of the education system to reach out to all learners and can thus be understood as a key strategy to achieve the SDGs. Induction. The orientation and formal introduction of a beginning teacher into the teaching profession. Instructional strategies. These are methods teachers use in their lesson delivery to help students learn the desired content to become independent, strategic learners. Information and communication technologies. A diverse set of technological tools and resources used to transmit, store, create, share or exchange information. These technological tools and resources include computers, the internet, live broadcasting technologies, recorded broadcasting technologies and telephony. Inquiry-based. A process that provides opportunities for learners to learn and construct their own understanding of the complexity of the natural and human world around them. A curriculum adopting this approach implies that learners work with new and challenging content and concepts, connect new information to form a knowledge, select thinking and learning strategies deliberately and plan, monitor, and evaluate their own thinking processes. Instruction. The creation and implementation of purposefully developed plans for guiding the process by which learners gain knowledge and understanding, and develop skills, attitudes, appreciations and values. Instruction is frequently associated with the term curriculum and generally refers to the teaching methods and learning activities that a teacher uses to deliver the curriculum in the classroom. Interactive teaching and learning. The practice of involving learners in the educational process by encouraging them to bring their own experience and knowledge into the process, while also contributing to defining or organizing their learning. Intercultural understanding. Awareness, understanding and appreciation of one's own and other cultures. It implies openness towards and respect for other cultures. Interdisciplinary approach. An approach to curriculum integration that generates an understanding of themes and ideas that cut across disciplines and of the connections between different disciplines and their relationship to the real world. It normally emphasizes process and meaning rather than product and content by combining contents, theories, methodologies and perspectives from two or more disciplines. Learner-centeredness. An approach to organizing teaching, learning and assessment based on the learner's personal characteristics, needs and interests. Learning outcomes. The totality of information, knowledge, understanding, attitudes, values, skills, competencies a learner is expected to master upon the successful completion of an education program. Lesson plan. An outline of a topic to be addressed in a given period which can take a variety of forms and be prepared on a daily, weekly or monthly basis. It normally involves defining specific learning objectives aligned with the existing curriculum, selection of subject matter, required materials and resources, the activities that will take place as well as time and class management notes, assessment methods, and the links between previous and following lessons. Learning resources. Any resource, including print and non-print materials and online open access resources, which supports and enhances, directly or indirectly, learning and teaching. Lifelong learning. It is a voluntary act of learning throughout life. Multidisciplinary approach. An approach to curriculum integration which focuses primarily on the different disciplines and the diverse perspectives they bring to illustrate a topic, theme or issue. A multidisciplinary curriculum is one in which the same topic is studied from the viewpoint of more than one discipline. Multi-grade multi-class teaching. The teaching of learners from two or more grade levels in the same classroom environment, ideally by using appropriate and specifically designed teaching methods. Numeracy. The ability to use mathematical skills in appropriate and meaningful ways in order to meet the varied demands of personal, study, social and work life. Pedagogy. The art and science of teaching, as a professional practice and as a field of academic study. It encompasses not only the practical application of teaching, but also curriculum issues and the body of theory relating to how and why learning takes place. Peer assessment. Assessment of learners' work by other learners. Peer learning. A process based on exchange of knowledge and information between learners who may also act as mentors. Also referred to as peer education. Peer teaching tutoring. A practice in which students share their knowledge and support the learning of their peers through assuming a teaching role within a school setting. Portfolio assessment. Assessment based on a systematic collection of learner work that represents competencies, exemplary work, or the learner's developmental progress. Portfolios are assessed for evidence of learner achievement with respect to established learning outcomes and standards. Practicum. A period of supervised practical application of previously studied subject content and pedagogies in the school setting. Pre-primary education or preschool education. Education experience is typically designed for children from 4 years of age to the start of primary school. Primary education. Primary education provides learning and educational activities typically designed to provide students with fundamental skills in reading, writing and mathematics and creativity to establish a solid foundation for learning and understanding core areas of knowledge and personal development. In preparation for junior high school education. Problem-based learning. A process designed to experientially engage learners in processes of inquiry into complex problems of significance and relevance to their lives and learning. It is intended to challenge learners to pursue authentic questions, wonders, and uncertainties in a focused way, which enables them to construct, deepen, and extend their knowledge and understanding. Professional knowledge. A variety of specialized training, formal education, or advanced professional learning intended to help teachers improve their professional knowledge, competence, skill, and effectiveness. Professional practice. The use of one's knowledge in the teaching profession in managing the learning environment, teaching and learning, and assessment. Professional values and attitudes. The principles, ideals and standards that give meaning and direction to the daily conduct of teachers. Reflective logs. This is a diary that contains regular entries by student-teacher, detailing their experiences and emotions with regard to their learning process. School practicum. A period of supervised practical application of previously studied subject content and pedagogies in the school setting. Secondary education. Secondary education provides learning and educational activities building on primary education and preparing for labour market entry and tertiary education. Self-assessment. Assessment by which the learner gathers information about and reflects on his or her own learning progress, judges the degree to which it reflects explicitly stated goals or criteria, identifies strengths and weaknesses, and revises accordingly. Special needs education. Education designed to facilitate learning by individuals who, for a wide variety of reasons, require additional support and adaptive pedagogical methods in order to participate and meet learning objectives in an education program. Teachers' standards. Written descriptions of knowledge, skills, competencies and attitudes that teachers are expected to know and be able to do during their training and in professional practice. STEM. The science, technology, engineering, and mathematics fields. They are collectively considered core technological underpinnings of an advanced society. Student-teacher. A person studying to become a professional teacher and who, as part of the training, observes classroom instruction or undertakes closely supervised teaching in a school setting. Summative assessment. The assessment of learners' achievement at the end of an instructional unit, course, semester, or program, usually, although not necessarily, involving formal testing or examinations. Technology-enhanced learning. The use of information and communication technologies as mediating devices supporting instruction, tutoring, assessment, and student learning. Tertiary education. Tertiary education builds on secondary education, providing learning activities in specialized fields of education. Vocational education. Education programs that are designed for learners to acquire the knowledge, skills and competencies specific to a particular occupation, trade, or class of occupations or trades. Thank you for making it to this far in today's episode of content. I hope you found it informative and engaging. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to my channel and leaving a comment below to let me know what topics you would like to see covered in future videos. As always, your feedback is greatly appreciated. Stay tuned for more content, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.